What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Lyndon Arthur versus Anthony Yarde 2, and this was a 12-rounder in the light heavyweight division, and this fight was Saturday, December 4th, from the Copper Box Arena in London, England, and this fight was broadcasted on Fight TV in the United States and abroad, and BT Sport in the UK, and in this fight, Anthony Yarde was able to get a destructive 4th-round knockout victory, avenging his loss against Arthur in their first fight. What a performance by Anthony Yarde. I mean, he absolutely dominated. I know that my scorecard might make it seem like it was a really close fight, but the rounds that Yarde won were so dominant as opposed to the round that Lyndon Arthur won. So I had it 29-28 in favor of Anthony Yarde. The only round I did give to Arthur was the second round because he had some decent moments where he was landing his jab, but it was really a sort of off round for Yarde after his very explosive first round. So in the first round, I mean, Anthony Yarde came out swinging, guns blazing, throwing combinations, backing up Lyndon Arthur, and he really dominantly won the first round. He was just backing up Arthur, landing body shots, headshots. He looked explosive, powerful, and excellent. And then it was the same for the third round. I mean, Anthony Yarde even was able to buckle Lyndon Arthur a bit right at the end of the third round with one right hand to the chin. And, yeah, I mean, he looked excellent in those 2 rounds that he won. The second round was sort of an off round, as I mentioned before, but he was really backing up Lyndon Arthur a lot, and Lyndon Arthur did not know what to do with that pressure that he was getting forced on by Anthony Yarde. So, I mean, I just got to say, Anthony Yarde proved me wrong. I mean, he looked excellent. He looked sharp. He looked powerful, explosive, etc. I mean, he looked great. So, I would love to see him challenge for a world title, but I'll talk more about what's next for him later on. But in that 4th round, Anthony Yarde came out swinging, and he was landing some nice shots up until Arthur did land a nice right hand, but then Anthony Yarde sort of said, bring it on, and then he came forward with his own combinations, landed an overhand right, beautiful hooks to the body, backed Lyndon Arthur up to the corner, threw a beautiful combination, body, head, then he pushed Arthur onto the ropes, landed a flush hook to the body, then Arthur put his hands down a bit, and then it was sort of leaving his head open, the side of his head, to a right hand that landed over the top from Anthony Yarde that put Lyndon Arthur down, and Arthur did not get up, although it was really, really close to the count of 10. Arthur, seemingly in the referee's count, did not make it up. So, yeah, I mean, Anthony Yarde, absolutely astounding performance. I mean, he looked great. As I mentioned before, all these attributes, he looked explosive, he looked fast, he looked calculated, accurate, excellent performance. So what is next for Anthony Yarde? This was for the WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title as well. So, I mean, he's currently ranked highly in the WBO, I believe so, unless WBO did take him out because of that loss to Arthur. But I assume not, but now he should be number 1 or number 2 in the WBO, and I would expect him to fight the winner of Joe Smith Jr. versus Callum Johnson, which will be for the WBO Light Heavyweight World title. So he should definitely get a title shot in summer or maybe fall of 2022. But for Lyndon Arthur, I mean, first ever loss in his career, and this destructively, I mean, he got stopped and couldn't really handle the pressure at all. So now we see the weakness in Lyndon Arthur. He wasn't able to handle that immense type of pressure. So I think he's going to take on a lower level opponent on like a sort of BT Sport card like this, whatever, in the UK, one of these Frank Warren shows, taking on someone who's like a limited fighter, like maybe someone even like a David Farace. I know that he was undefeated going into his fight with Arthur, but someone maybe with a decent record that Arthur could just get a good win against, or someone with that's like a total journeyman and he just gets a nice win back, gets back into the winner's circle, and then possibly take on someone in the top 25 in the weight class, because Lyndon Arthur is still a decent fighter, but he did show weakness in this fight, immense weakness. So overall, Anthony Yarde absolutely dominates Lyndon Arthur, getting a knockout victory in the 4th round. He dominated in 2 rounds, rounds 1 and rounds 3, ultimately stopping him in the 4th round to avenge his second loss of his career, and yeah, getting yet another knockout on his resume. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.